Yeah, damn. I was looking for like better lighting and like a better place to set up, but I guess this is the best we can do right now. So definitely just make the most of. I don't like this light that's coming from this side, but well, welcome to another episode. Today is the 30th. Uh, how you guys doing? I hope you're doing great. Hope you had a good day. Pretty chill day. Nothing too eventful happened. Yeah, I just got to work, and yeah, I guess eventually, I guess every day it gets easier to in, in God, in the awe, and it gets easier to disconnect our fears from our fears. And I don't know if I mentioned this in like one of the previous videos about how easier is my faith in God greater than like my faith in the fears that I'm having, you know? And it definitely is, man, like without a doubt. Yeah. Mm, yeah, but yeah, man, like it gets a bit crazy, and in every moment, even just reminding myself that I'm not my thoughts or the situations that are going through, but the observer that gets to in a way experience or just like lives this 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 version of circumstances. And it's I'd say sometimes it's liberating, sometimes it's easier than other times, because I guess sometimes we have most in our hearts to hold on, while other it's yeah, it depletes, man. Well, I'm only human as well, and other days are harder than other days, but I'm learning to think and feel more with my heart. And even like during meditation, I'm shifting my awareness to my heart in order to get accustomed more to it, in order for me to build a deeper relationship with how my heart feels, how it functions, how like what's inside it. And I guess it's something that is pretty interesting, because it's like okay, it's obviously an ongoing journey. I wouldn't say now I know how to like channel through my heart, or I know how to get through things, but I'm definitely learning every day and letting go of things that are beyond my control. And many of the times we're most tormented by our own minds, because we allow ourselves to spiral into these like thoughts, feelings, or these situations that we come up with by ourselves that aren't even true, in the sense of it's not yet a reality, or even after like a situation happens, how we choose to interpret and move from it is all based on how we think about it. We ascribe meaning to it. Of course, there are certain situations that are more external, and a thought I'm having right now is okay. So even in situations that are like yo, this is like pretty bad, where we feel like we don't have the to make, or even the willpower to look at the bright side of a situation. I'm wondering like is that even true, or do we just believe that we no longer have the to go through or deal with the situation that, or the set of circumstances that have come before us, you know? Damn, yeah. My previous video just cut, but it's okay. I'll just keep going. Today I was with one of my friends, and I guess I've never seen him like this, and it makes me wonder, like, is he okay? Sometimes even the people we think are more privileged than ourselves are facing maybe even worse battles. And yeah, I just gotta keep praying for the bro, because yeah, I don't think he's in like the best place. Although if anyone else were to like see or like be around him, I guess you would think that his life is so set up, like he doesn't lack for anything. And why is he going through all that he's going through? Does it go back to the mind then? Is it more of a mental thing? Is how we choose to, the thoughts that we choose or that we allow to take root in our minds, are they a bigger factor than our current happenings or physical reality? Because, and I do believe that's the case, because more of life is spiritual than it is physical. Even I have like a gold knife. I got it from the kitchen. I was trying to plug in something. I wanted to plug in a light. I hope the lighting isn't too bad. Even this light, the pin is pretty jade. I haven't found like a camera connector. It's one of those like really close two pins. I was hoping to connect, but yeah, here we are. You know, when I think about my situation, I'm now believing that, okay, not I'm now believing, I believe even through that there isn't one way for our desires to get fulfilled. And just because one of the ways through which we thought would fulfill our desires wasn't the way it was supposed to be fulfilled, we often get discouraged and lose sight of the goal. And I'm learning to keep the goal, and knowing that the the means through which God chooses to fulfill my desires are only known to Him, and my job is just to take it one day at a time and know that He has already provided. I guess it goes back to like pray, knowing that He has already answered. Today's another thing that I was thinking about was like, if you knew that you couldn't fail, what would you do? And I tie that to even our desires. If you knew that your desires have already been given to you, how would you move? How would you feel? How would you keep moving? How would you progress? How would you feel? You know, and many of the times, I guess a starting point whenever I think of any of my desires is how I feel if this desire is satisfied. And I know now that I can be in any state in this moment, including the state of already having. And if you're extremely sure, or the way the certain things that I know for a fact are getting done, I know for a fact that these two situations shall pass, and I know for a fact that, you know, I guess the way we've grown up, um, knowing that not until you can like physically see it. Is it when we think something is really there, but the visions that we see in our mind are not real? Is that to say that the emotions that we go through are not real just because we can't see them, just because we feel the effects of them but don't see them? I don't believe that's true, man. And riding on that basis, if you can be in the state of a person who has already received, then it's just a matter of time before when your physical reality catches up, because our physical reality, or every physical moment you watching this video right now, is as a result of your past experiences, your past frequencies, your past decisions, or just everything in the past. Maybe not everything, because I also believe that there are certain things that we, like, you can close chapters, you can close loops, you can close certain things. So the reflection of our now, as much as it's a culmination, I don't know that word, but yeah, just like a group of our past, is what reflects in our future. And that's also extremely liberating, because it means that your present can determine your future. You know, you have all the power right now. There's no greater moment than right now. So right now I'm choosing to believe that, yo, I'm super up, man. Synchronicities follow me. And sometimes just because maybe something hasn't happened in the timeline that we thought it would, doesn't mean it won't happen. And choosing to beat ourselves up over it not happening at our time doesn't really make sense. It's like, you know, in that moment you're choosing to believe more in your physical reality than you are in the God that created it. And I guess, man, this is journey of like total trust. You just have to take it one day at a time, because when you start living from the future or the past, you forget about it. Feels heavier. I think that's maybe a better way to put it. It feels heavier when we're thinking about the future and we're basing it off the now. Doesn't feel so good, especially when now you start noticing, or you pay more attention to everything that you don't have yet. Sure. So, like I said in my last video, I'm gonna definitely tell you about what's currently going on when it's over and done with. Yeah. I hope that my life can be an inspiration to everybody. Right now I'm not working. Currently doing school. Got exams in about like 2 months and some weeks. And yeah, I'm feeling more confident that I won't just not do the best that I can, because um the the consistency that I feel like I'm currently at is good. I'm always moving from the basis of knowing that if God doesn't, God doesn't want me to, if God doesn't like nudge me or push my intuition, knowing more or diving deeper into like certain topics, it's not gonna come on the exam. And I'm also very, I'm satisfied by the fact that the most number of questions I have to answer is five. Of course, they are broken down the way they break them down, but five questions is amazing, man. Like three questions is a bit more amazing because then you just have to. I also believe that even during the exam, there'll be things that will be revealed to me that even in the exam room, that will just be like a revelation of how far God has brought me, and I'm gonna have a great exam season, and I'm gonna ace this shit. Um, yeah, yeah, man. Like when I think about my school, I guess it brings me some joy because it's like one of the things that are keeping me going right now. Yeah, it feels good to meditate. I genuinely know for a fact that my life is never gonna be the same. Like every day, my life is like, just keeps getting better. And in meditation, I guess it's teaching me to let go. Maybe not just in meditation, but just like even in life. There's so many things that we hold on to that maybe we think we need them or we think it's necessary, but just have to let go. And like meditation is also the practice of letting go, just like observing your thoughts, just going back to the observer, which is your highest self, and connecting to your source. And today I had the thought, I was like, I need to figure out how best to manifest things for myself. I know there are a lot of like manifestation practices people be doing out there, some crazy shit, and just like, what's my what's what yeah what's my manifestation technique? What works for me? And I guess I'll be taking you along on this journey because I just had that thought today. So let's discover what that looks like for me. Like, what's the easiest way? Yes, a starting point for me is also just realizing that I, I when God gave us dominion, He didn't tell us that we should. I don't say we should be consumed, but like He didn't. I don't also say that He didn't give us like He didn't tell us that this is yours. He right thing of so He allows us to use these tools to keep like have a good life. He provides like food, clothing, and all. And when I think of possessions, also I think that uh, why maybe even the desires that I have, I'm questioning them more nowadays. Like, okay, I know I'm gonna make $1 million, so why? What will I be doing with $1 million? What type of service will I be providing to the world that Hashem saw it fit that okay, you would need this amount of money in order to perform the will that he wants for me to perform. But even in saying that, my flesh still goes to the. I still want things, man. I'm not saying I don't want the money, the babe. You know, I'm not saying I don't want those things, and it's okay. It's definitely he expects us to want things. He gave us the ability to want things, and I don't think there's anything in us or here even that he didn't create for a purpose. And even our desires, they definitely have a purpose. So these desires that I have of like physical things or wanting things, it's like if you gave them to me, you have to satisfy them. So show me how you're gonna satisfy them. I guess my job is then to allow myself to go through the process of acquiring. And even though I don't know the process that I would need to go through to acquire those things, my goal is knowing that I already have them. And now I don't even want to call it waiting, because I think of time as being very abstract. And even in our minds, it's not like we can, it's not like our minds are bound by time, even, you know. We do attribute time to, we do like put certain things in a like time context, but you can't say that your mind is limited by time, because it's not, man. You just get up and you're going, man. Like, you know, it's like you already found the game playing. Even while asleep, it's still playing. So you can't say that your thoughts are limited by time. So same way in even I want to say manifesting, because that's like the term that I've been like moving with, and like it makes sense to me. So even with manifestation, when we pray, knowing that He has given us, we don't, in our knowing, it's not like we're knowing that He's going to give it to us. He said we have to know that He has already given it to us. Pray knowing that you have already received. So even in our prayer, I guess that's like stems from gratitude. You're not praying asking God to bless you. You're thanking God for blessing you with these desires. You're thanking God for blessing you with the money. You're thanking God for blessing you with the peace. Yeah. And so even in this moment, I'm reminded of gratitude, and yeah, I'm grateful. I'm grateful I even get to record these videos and share them with you guys. So, oh, I didn't even tell you guys, I'm a CEO actually, BTB group of companies. It hasn't yet been incorporated, but that's definitely one of the things we're working on this year, and not even this year, just soon. Soon, it's already done. Uh, I'm waiting for it to come into my physical reality. Like, mm, so I know it's already done, and yeah, BTB group. Currently focused on BTB conveyance. We offer conveyancing services, whatever it might be, land related, property related, or your people. We're diving deeper into subdivisions currently, and yeah, like it's going great. You know, like synchronicities, man. I believe that nothing, all the Sundays that I've been invited to church, like something amazing has happened. And I don't know if it's just like God's way of like putting things in place in a sort in a way. But like even this last weekend, like something great happened. I BTB Conveyance might have a a potential client, and like I'm excited for that. I'm just waiting to see how it plays out. So even in every moment, you you just keep on keeping on, man. Like it's definitely the path unfolds as you walk it. Yeah, that's what I'm experiencing right now, and the path is unfolding as I'm walking it. And the goal, the ultimate goal, of course, is I want to say revenue right now, man. Like that's what I want to say, but apparently, yeah, well, it's not a sin though. It's not a sin. It's not a sin to want to have like hella money, and yeah, we're working towards that. It's gonna be great, and our videos will definitely get better because Ishmael, bro, like I'm recording on the PC, and I'm still grateful because I'm recording, and I will eventually start posting. Who knows? Maybe this will be my first video, but yeah, man. Okay, okay, man. Looking at this video, I'm just looking at my hair, bro. Like, don't worry, guys. I look more handsome than I do right now. Of course, I'm still that nigga right now. I just understand that appearances, bro, like they matter apparently. So you matter. Just dress how you wanna look. And right now, I feel like I'm in my smart bro era, and yeah, I'm excited to go on this journey with everybody. Let's be interactive. Like hit me up. I usually respond sometimes, and I will get better at that also because it's important. If someone reaches out, like who am I not to respond? Damn, it's a pretty long video. Are you? It's already done. Just had like a bit of an anxiety moment, but it's already done. And I know for a fact that it works. It's already worked out. And now I think I mentioned it even in yesterday's video that the ground needs to be shaken for the seed to be able to be planted well, and you need character, man. Like the ore isn't going to just throw in your lap this huge assignment without knowing that you are the person who has been set out to get it done. And I also think about it when we were coming to Earth. Like, I bet we, we had a conversation with God, and He knew that alright, man, I'm sending you there to get this done. And even though in every moment we might not really know what that grand scheme of things is, just coming from the basis of knowing that we're here for a purpose, and your purpose, the service that you've been brought here to do, is important. And I appreciate you for what you're doing. I also appreciate myself for being this resilient and keeping going every day, because it's definitely not the easiest thing to live a life. And I want to live my most fulfilling life. I don't want to ever regret any of the decisions that I've made, even though the consequences or the ripple effect of them might be detrimental in the moment. But in the grand scheme of things, as long as I stay true to myself and keep on allowing the all to nurture me and help me grow and keep giving these visions, this intuition, this knowing and this faith in him. It's worth it. It's worth it. Even though I might not see it right now, but I know for a fact that it's worth it. And I am allowing myself to enjoy every moment, living my life to the fullest. Just dedication, discipline, just yeah. The pursuit of knowledge is extremely. If I could be in a library my whole life, if everything else was also provided for me, and I could live in a library, I would live in a library just because of the wealth of knowledge that is of. Although, even on that note, you can't just keep absorbing knowledge without experience or letting it run through you. So even as we learn all that we do, we get better. Or you have to experience, man. Yeah, because we're here for the experience. You can't be buried in the books forever. Unless that's the experience that brings me the most joy and fulfillment, then in that case it's okay. But otherwise, you have to, when you learn, put it in practice, man. Like just tell someone about what you learned. Like do something, you know. And right now I'm reminded of the fact that give God an excuse to bless you. So, what excuses have you been giving him for him to bless you? You know? Yeah, I think that's like a good place to end this video. Yeah, thanks for listening. I'm always open to have these hard conversations. So let's have some fun, man. We're in this shit together, really. We're all breathing the same air. So why should we not get to do this thing together? Yeah, thanks for listening. Peace.